think it's a game.
Hey family, how's everyone doing today? I've had a pretty long day today and it is raining so hard out here in the DMV today. So I thought I would come through with a tea video. So go ahead and get your tea, your hot chocolate, your coffee, whatever you need to get you through this video. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the stuff that's not so messy, and then I'm going to get into the messy stuff, okay? So first I'm going to go ahead and get started with Celine Dion. We all know that she lost her husband, Renee, followed 2 days later by her brother. Both of them passed away from cancer. And she has been performing out in Vegas, which she was already doing when both of them had passed away. So when she was out there performing and she was trying to sing All By Myself, she actually broke down on stage saying that she doesn't want to be all by herself. And my heart just breaks to hear that, because like I said before, I am a huge Celine Dion fan. I really love her music. I love her energy as a person. So it makes me sad to see that she's going through this. I can't really imagine what she's going through at this point in time. So I just want to make sure that we keep her in our prayers and send her out some positive energy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to Russell Wilson. He is pretty much taken over Baby Future, okay? I was sitting there looking at pictures of him today, and he is all up in daddy mode. Now, there's nothing wrong with when you're out here dating and for a man to accept your child or treat your child as if it's his. But I just have an issue with that when he has a father. Now, something needs to happen. I mean, Future has enough money to be in court and dealing with some type of visitation stuff. And I guess he said they were working on that. I just hope that Ciara's not trying to be spiteful. And I am a huge Ciara fan, but I just hope that they can reach the point where they can co-parent together for the sake of the child, because every child, I think, needs both of their parents. And, you know, it's fine for a person to play stepdad or stepmom, but there's nothing like that biological parent being in their life. And, you know, I keep continuing to see pictures with Little Future and Russell Wilson together, but I have yet to see a picture with Future and Baby Future together, and that is a little alarming. Alrighty, moving on. Now, if you guys can remember some time back, Young Thug, his baby's mom, had posted a video of his daughter, and she was cussing, and she was saying, "I'm fucking tired." And a lot of people didn't know who the little girl was or anything like that. And Pliers had reposted the video or whatever and was laughing. And he said he didn't know that that was Young Thug's daughter or whatever like that. And it started a beef between the two of them. So after a while, that got squashed or whatever. So I guess now Young Thug is looking for attention. And he posted a picture of the Game's daughter and was saying, but he didn't say anything negative now. He said, "Oh, she's so cute. And look at her eyes. I wish she was mine." So, of course, you know, Game, it didn't take him long to clap back, even though, you know, Young Thug did take the picture down. He was telling him, "No, you didn't have to do that." And then he was, you know, coming up with some stuff about how he'll die for his kids and things like that. So I guess they doing some petty little stuff or whatever. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Also, 50 Cent had been called into court from the judge to prove where's all this money coming from, since he wants to be taking stacks of money, piling it up, showing it on social media, yet claiming to be bankrupt. This is called when social media goes fucking left, okay? Some people be doing too much on social media and making their own selves hot and obvious, okay? So yeah, that's what happened with him. So now we're going to go ahead and get into Rob Kardashian. Yes, okay? Now, you know, him and Black China, they're all booed up or whatever, and he's lost 40 pounds, eating healthy, said he no longer eats fast foods. And this is all with the help of Black China, that he goes to the gym 5 days a week and whatever like that. So he made a post on Instagram talking about when the pussy is good, but your family can't stand her, so you become an orphan. Shading the fuck out of his mother and his sisters, basically saying that they don't care that they not featuring Black China. That's his booski, okay? So, I mean, I just hope that this is, you know, for real, and he seems to be, you know, lost in love and I wish him continued weight loss and happiness and all that other good stuff. But I just thought it was funny that he is shading the hell out of his family and saying the hell with him. He got himself a girl now. He is not thinking about them. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get into Kanye West. He had a little bit of a diva moment while he was at concert, and he targeted two people, and that would be Amber Rose and Taylor Swift. No surprise there. So when it came to Amber Rose, which is kind of crazy because I thought that him and Wiz had, squashed everything, but yet it's still, he still felt the need to address Amber, and he told the crowd that Amber never stuck her fingers up his ass. Now, I don't know if she did or didn't. I think she probably fucking did, because I believe he got a little bit of sugar in his tank. But that ain't none of my goddamn business, okay? But whatever. And then he also made a rant on Taylor Swift and basically told her that she had her 2 seconds to be cool and she blew it. Now, word on the curb is that Taylor Swift already knew about the song and the lyrics and had approved everything. And then when the backlash came, she backpedaled and pussy popped and act like she didn't know what was going on with the lyrics and that she didn't okay it because she didn't want the backlash to fall on her. But previously she had already knew about it and had okayed it, so that everything was cool until it was no longer cool for the big companies. And then she basically hung him out to dry. Now, I don't have any proof or any receipts on that, but that is what the streets are saying, okay? Now, I was asked a couple of days ago to talk about Jordan Sparks, American Idol, Jordan Sparks and her boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend, should I say, Sage the Gemini. And I was like, well, what's really going on with them? And, they had broke up or whatever, but now the story has gotten a little bit more juicy, and I will put a link in the description box. His ex-girlfriend leaked a recorded phone conversation between the two of them, exposing him. Basically, he said that he was never really into Jordan Sparks, that it was a publicity stunt, as far as the relationship, how it had got started, that it was just a good look for, his sales and things like that, because, America looks at her as the perfect girl or whatever. He also said that she gave him $70,000 towards a house. He also said that he hated Jordan, that he felt like stabbing her. That's not funny, that she got on his nerves and that she was just a weird person, that she didn't laugh at any of his jokes. And I know her feelings has got to be hurt because she was already, before him, she was in that 5-year relationship with Jason Derulo. And then when they had broke up, he said that she was pressuring him into marriage and he wasn't really ready for that or whatever. So I felt like when she got with Sage the Gemini, I think she felt good, like, okay, well, I have somebody, I'm not looking stupid, publicly we look happy. And then to come find out it was different little incidents with him and these different women, and then she had broke it off with him. He wrote this long ass Instagram open letter basically begging her to come back with him. And the letter was so whack. It was like, oh, who else is going to get me some water when I'm coughing and shit like that or whatever. And people were making fun of him. And a lot of her fans were like encouraging her to give him a second chance and stuff like that. But then now the ex-girlfriend drops the fucking bomb, and that sex was still going on. Basically, he's telling the girl how he really loved her. It was really nothing like that between her and, between him and Jordan. And it seems like he has a history of this because him and Jordan kind of met on Twitter through working together on a song. And then he also messed with, I can't think of the girl's name right now, but I'll put it in here as I upload this. And she was on couples therapy with Joe Budden. And they used to be in a relationship and they were engaged. And when things broke off with them, it's like he did the same thing, this public begging. And just the things that he says, and even the stuff that he says to the girl. And then he was on the phone with the ex talking about, no one understands me like you do. And when I have my nightmares in the middle, why you a grown ass motherfucking man? Why are you having nightmares? And why are you coughing all night? That's another fucking thing. You need a therapist. You don't need no goddamn girlfriend. You need a goddamn therapist. Okay, because I don't think no grown ass man having nightmares every night needs somebody to beat it. I mean, I just don't know, child. It's some mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the link to those recorded phone calls. And the girl was saying that she was tired of people looking at her as the side chick and giving her a bad reputation when she was telling the truth, and that he was lying. So she basically put him on blast, and he basically said he's not even mad at the ex for exposing him because she did what she had to do. So that tells me that he really never gave two fucks about Jordan Sparks. And I mean, they were together for 10 months. And that's a lesson to everybody to stop putting your relationship on social media, especially when it's new. Fill it out, see where it's going, because it's like they first started dating, and it's like they were letting the whole world know during interviews she's all smitten and everything, and then now you look stupid after you got out of another long-term relationship looking kind of crazy. I feel really bad for her. You know what I'm saying? I think right now she does not need to mess with any more guys in the industry, and she also does not need to have any more public relationships. And if she is dating someone in the near future, she needs to keep that shit to herself, because this shit looks really shitty and terrible. And then the nerve of him to beg to have her back, and he was just playing a game. It was all something that his management did to try to promote record sales. Are you serious? For real? And he's telling the ex-girlfriend how he like misses her family and her sisters and all of that stuff. But child, y'all check out that video at the bottom and get into that tea, child. Get into it. All right, so that's gonna be it, and I will probably upload my haul tomorrow, and then I will see you guys on Blab on Friday.